Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Divine Godson. Are you planning on relocating to the UK on a student visa route and you're worried about your UKVI interview question? Then this video is for you. Don't skip, do not go away. Click on the subscribe button, subscribe, comment, like, share. Now let's get straight into the video. A lot of people get called for an interview. If you're among the lucky few that was not called for an interview, congratulations to you. I was interviewed and I passed my UKVI interview question, obviously. So I'm going to be telling you the possible questions that UKVI asks and how you're going to answer them. You need to be very confident when answering their questions. And don't forget that you'll be called on FaceTime, right? You have to focus your eyes on the camera of your laptop or your phone if you're using your phone to receive the call, or your laptop. So you need to focus your eyes on the camera without looking left or right. They are very observant. You're not going to see them, but they will be seeing you. They are very observant, right? So you need to focus your eyes on the camera and be confident when answering their questions. It's very simple. Okay, one thing about the UKVI is whenever they deny your visa, they will always let you know. They will always tell you the reason they denied your visa. If you do your research, trust me, you have nothing to be worried about. You're going to pass your interview within seconds. Some people's interview take 30 minutes, some 1 hour. My interview was 15 minutes. 15 minutes and I was done. The reason some people's interview takes time is because when they ask you a question and you start answering something else, they will rephrase the question for you. So all of these things takes time. They will rephrase the question for you. And if you still don't get it, they will rephrase it again. They want you to pass. They don't want you to fail. So always get yourself prepared. Don't just go and say you can chase the interview. It's not done. It's not done that way. You need to make your research, right? So once you answer them what they want to hear, they will move to the next question, right? If you answer them what they want to hear, they will move to the next question, and before you know it, your interview you'll be done with your interview. My interview was 15 minutes. If it's not, I don't think it's even up to 15 minutes. Like, my husband was shocked when I came out and I was like, I told him I was done. Because there's this group we joined on Telegram, right? A lot of people share their experiences with their interviews, their visas, and all of that. So we've been on that group before we even applied for our visas. So we see people every day complaining about their interviews taking long and everything. So he was shocked when I came out and I told him that I was done. He said, so fast. So once you give them what they want to hear, they will move to the next question, and before you know it, will be done. Okay, so it's simple as that. Now let's get straight into the video. For you to successfully pass UKVI interview question, you need to get serious, right? Get a book and a pen. So you're going to be using the book to jot down whatever I'll be saying here, and obviously the research that you'll be doing. Go to your school website, whatever you could find there, write it down on your book, go through it over and over again so that you get confident. You'll be confident when answering the questions, right? So this is my book. This is the book I used in jotting down a lot of research. I did a lot of research because obviously if you're going to a new place, you're supposed to make inquiries about the place, right? So you need to do a lot of research, right? Go to YouTube, not just my videos, go to other YouTubers, watch their videos, get ideas, go to your school website, whatever you could find there, jot them down, go through them over and over again. Trust me, you're going to pass your UK interview question without stress. All right, so I'm going to be looking at this book because obviously the questions here are the questions that I was asked. So I'm going to be looking at this book to tell you. Maybe you can edit it to suit you, right? Okay, so let's get straight into it. So they are going to ask you, why do you want to study in the UK? They want to know why the UK? Why not Canada? Why not US? Why the UK? Right? So a lot of people will answer, I choose to study in the UK because UK is close to home. Like my Nigerian brothers and sisters, they'll say, I choose to study in the UK because UK is closer to home, or because UK is multicultural, or this. That is generic. They're not going to take that, right? So they want to know, what stands the UK out for you, right? So they want something that's academic based, right? So here is my answer. I chose to study in the UK because, based on my research from the UKVI website, you need to let them know that you've done your research, right? So you need to include that. Based on my research from the UKVI website, I found out that the certificate I'm going to receive will be recognized anywhere I go. And this is good for me because it will help me stand out from my peers, and it will also help me become a global asset to my employees or to my brand if you're running a personal brand, right? I can walk into any company in any part of the world and my certificate will be accepted. So that's a big plus for me, unlike my home country, Nigeria. So always compare the UK to your home country. Never compare the UK to Canada or US, because these countries are the same with the UK. Because the same quality of education that you'll be getting in Canada, you can get it in the UK as well. So never compare these countries. Always compare the UK to your home country. If you're from Ghana, South Africa, Senegal, Nigeria, always compare the UK to your home country. All right, so let's go. Unlike my home country, Nigeria, where my certificate is mostly limited to my home country. So with this, trust me, you're going to pass your UK interview question. So the next question they are going to ask you is, so they'll ask you, what is your monthly expenditure? You might tell them your monthly expenditure is £2,400. Right? I'm just saying you might not spend up to that if you're coming alone, right? So you might say £2,400, and you're going to break it down for them. You might say £1,400 for rent monthly, £400 for feeding monthly, £200 for transportation, and also let them know that you also be registering for Oyster card. That will make them know that you've truly done your research. So you tell them that you're going to register for an Oyster card, so that you can get 30% discount on all your journey throughout your study, right? And also you tell them that £400 for personal and leisure. That is it. Okay. So the next question that they might ask you, definitely they will ask you, because I was asked this. So I'm going to be telling you what I answered. Sample answer. So pay attention to this. It's very important. They're going to ask you, tell us about your course and why you applied for this course. Tell us about your course and why you applied for this course. So they want to know why you applied for this course. So a lot of people will say, I applied for this course because it's going to help me in my future plans. Just like that. You need to break it down for them. They need to understand, what stands this course out for you. What are your plans? Because they know that you're spending a lot of money for your tuition fee. Your tuition fee is a lot. So they want you to get value for your money, right? So they want to know what you will be doing and how much you will be getting after your studies. They want you to aim higher. They want you to aim because they want you to recover your tuition fee, even more than that, right? So they want you to get value for your money. So let's get straight into it. Tell us about your course and why you applied for this course. My sample answer. My course is social media and digital communication. Let them know your course, the course you'll be studying. Let them know. So everything is in your school website. So go to your school website. Obviously, you're supposed to know the course you're studying, you want to study, right? So my course is social media and digital communication. And the reason I applied for this course is because this program will help me in my future plans. Let them know how it's going to help you in your future plans, right? Let's go. For instance, my future plans are divided into two. The first one is a short-term plan. The second one is my long-term plan. Let them know your short-time and long-time goals. They want to know all of that. So let's go. So I will start with my short-term plan, which is when I finish my program at the University of Westminster, I will want to become a broadcaster. And what I will be doing as a broadcaster is to record and edit digital content and share it with my audience. And according to wiredclip.com, so always let them know where you got your information from, because obviously you can't just get information on your own. You made a research, right? So always let them know where you got your information from. It's very important. So let's continue. According to wiredclip.com, I can make thousands of pounds depending on how popular my podcast show is, and also a large number of loyal podcast listeners. Right? Let's go. And the skills I'll be needing, let them know the skills you'll be needing for this, for whatever you're planning to do after your studies. The skills I'll be needing to run a successful podcast show is: one, knowing how to grow my audience. Two, I will need to have excellent communication skills to tailor my content into different audience. And then when I also check my modules, always let them know that before choosing your university, you've gone through the university website and you've gone through the modules, and they align with your future, your short time and your long time goal. All right, so let's go. Then when I also check my modules, your modules in Nigeria is called courses, but in the UK it's called modules, so don't get confused. Then when I also check my modules, what I'll be studying, modules like media audiences in the digital age, modules like theories of communication, modules like global media, modules like social media. These modules will help give me technical skills to run a successful podcast show. And also, through my podcast show, I'll be influencing for various brands or companies like Airtel Nigeria, Money Point Nigeria. Let them know that always let them know that your plans after your studies is tailored back to your country, right? So always let them know that whatever plans you have, your short-time goals and your long-time goal, is tailored back to your country. They don't want to know that you're going to be staying back. So let's go. So I'll be influencing for various brands or companies like Airtel Nigeria, Moneypoint Nigeria, Sportbet Nigeria, and many more. So that's it for my short-time plan. Now for my long-time plan. Let's go. For my long-term plan, I'll be establishing my own advertising company. Under it, we'll have social media advertising agencies. In this agency, we'll be helping clients if they desire an increase in their social media engagement. And we'll also have full service advertising agencies. In this agency, we will be offering a wide variety of advertising services to our clients. With the knowledge I will acquire after my program, I will be able to start up my own advertising company, and I believe it's going to be the best advertising company in the world. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So where they will be asking you, where will you be staying? All right. So obviously, if you're going to a new place, you would have made plans of where you'll be staying, right? Let's not get it twisted. If you're going, for instance, if you're in Nigeria, you're going to Lagos, you make plans of where you'll be staying, right? So it's same thing. So a lot of people will just want to go like that, and when they get there, they will start their step out. No, you have to make plans. So, and they'll ask you, you need to tell them where you'll be staying, because they don't want to stay on the streets. Okay, so they'll ask you, where will you be staying? You said you can say, I have seen affordable apartment on Zoopla app that is £2,000 a month, including utility bill. So I'll be staying at, record the name of the apartment that you've seen on Zoopla, the location and everything. Or you could say uh, I'll be staying in an Airbnb for a week, and then from there, I will check out the apartment I saw on Zoopla. It's simple as that. If you have family members that you'll be staying with, you can also tell them it's not going to affect your visas in any way. You can tell them that you'll be staying with your family member, okay? And maybe from there, you can get your own apartment. They just want to know where you'll be staying, okay? So you won't be stranded when you get here. So the next question that they might ask you, I wasn't asked this, but sometimes they will ask. I've seen some people that they ask this question, right? So they'll ask you, why didn't you do this course back home? Right? And you could say, why I didn't do this course back home is because the course offered back home doesn't have the same comprehensive structure as the course does in the UK. It's simple as that. Okay? Obviously, we all know that you can't compare, right? You can't compare the course offered back home in Nigeria and here in the UK. You can't compare, so they understand that. So just tell them that. This is very important. They will ask you this. They will definitely ask you this question. What are your plans upon completion of your studies in the UK? Always tell them you'll be going back to your country. Always tell them that you'll be going back to your country. Okay, so this is what you're going to answer. I planned on taking the skills I have acquired in the UK and using them back home to start my own initiative or growing my career and my brand. Okay? It's as simple as that. Always tell them that you'll be going back. So the next question that they might ask you is, who is sponsoring your studies? So always tell them if you're the one sponsoring yourself, you tell them that you're the one sponsoring yourself. So always tell them who. If it's your parents, tell them it's your parents. If you're the one, tell them you're the one sponsoring yourself. It's as simple as that. Next, they might ask you, give information about your current place of work. Tell them what you're doing right now. If you're working, if you're a social media manager, content creator, influencer, whatever you're doing, tell them what you're doing. Okay? So this one is very important. Pay attention. They will ask you, definitely. Definitely. They don't skip these ones at all. So they will ask you, why did you choose to study at this university? Right? Why did you choose that particular university? Why is it that university? Why not other? The UK has a lot of universities. So why is it why this particular university? That is what they want to know. What stands this university out for you? That's what they want to know. So here is my sample answer. I choose to study at this university of I choose to study at University of Westminster because it's affordable. So you can use affordability, you can say the facilities, their teaching skills, and all of that. But here is my sample answer. I choose to study at University of Westminster because it's affordable. Affordable in the sense that based on my admission letter, I found out that my tuition fee is £17,000. And when I did my research to other universities, always tell them that when you did your research, because obviously I did research to other universities and their tuition fees, other universities' tuition fee was a lot for me. All right, so let's go. I found out that my tuition fee is £17,000, and when I did my research to other universities that also offered me admission, like their tuition fee is higher than that of University of Westminster. For example, tuition fee is £22,000 and tuition fee is £21,350. So that's a lot of money for me. As an international student, it's a huge investment to study in the UK. So I wouldn't want to go to any university that is higher than my budget. So that is why I decided University of Westminster. You see? So you have to compare it to other universities that you've done your research on. Because when applying to universities, you're not going to apply to one university. You're going to apply to so many universities. And Obviously, you've done your research to other universities, and you've seen their tuition fees and everything. So you're going to compare the one that you've chosen to these other universities, right? So that's what I did. I compared the both schools. So when I answered this, they asked me, "Is it just this? Is it just this?" That is what they asked me. So what I said is, when I also checked my school website, I found out that the modules I'll be doing align with my short term and my long term goal, and also how I will be assessed. For example, I will be taught is by scheduled hours. Examples include lectures, seminars, practical classes, supervised time in a studio, and how I will be assessed is, for example, include presentations, podcast blogs, courseworks. Example include essays and class tests, portfolios, dissertation. So I told them how I'll be assessed and how I'll be taught, which aligns with my short time and my long time goal. So I told them this and I was good, right? So you have to check your school website. You will see how you will be assessed and how you will be taught. So you can see example include presentation, podcast, blogs. You see that it aligns with my short time goal and my long time goal that I said earlier. I see. So that's what I told them, and I was good. Okay. So and also you see your course leader. Go to your school website. You see your course leader. Also tell them that your course leader is this, this. Okay. So they will know that you've done your research, right? And also check your university ranking. If your university is ranked fourth, first, second, it's a plus for you. For me, my university is ranked fourth. So it's a top university. So it's a plus for you. Use it. Make use of it. And say, when answering why you choose university, you can also add that and say, because of the university ranking. Okay. Go to your school website. You're going to see all of this. Okay. So next, they will ask you, tell us about the university you'll be attending. Right? They don't expect you to know 100% about the university because obviously you're new to the country or you've not even been to the country. So they don't expect you to know 100%, but at least know 60%. Okay? Like your school address, blah, 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 and all of that. So they expect you to know 60%. So here is my sample answer. The University of Westminster is located at, you tell them where your university is located. All of this is in your school website. And then the postcode is in your school website. And also, you can tell them, and also Westminster is a leading provider in this academic discipline and is ranked fourth in the UK in the Complete University Guide 2022 for research quality in communication and media studies. All of this is in your school website. So check your university ranking, use it to your own advantage, right? And also tell them, and the facilities in University of Westminster regarding this program is professional studios, workshop, laboratories, editing suite, industry standard TV studios. So the facilities you're going to tell them is the facilities in the program you're doing, not the general university facilities. So always have that at the back of your mind. The next question that they might ask you is, tell us about your course of study. So they want to know if you know what you want to study. How well do you know the course that you want to study, right? So here is my sample answer. My course of study is social media and digital communication. And in this course, we have 12 modules. But I won't be doing all. The total modules I'll be doing is 7. In semester 1, we have 2 core modules. Social media, theories of communication. Check your university website. You're going to see the modules you'll be doing and all of that. You see your core modules. You see your option modules. You see your optional modules. They are going to be there. So I'm not going to be listing all of mine. Check your university website. You see your core modules, tell them your core modules. You see your option modules, tell them your option modules. You see your optional modules, tell them your optional modules. You're going to see all of this. You're going to see the number of modules you'll be taking and tell them all of this, okay? And also tell them that upon the completion of your studies, you'll be getting an MA or MSc or whatever degree that you'll be getting, right? Let them know. They want to know, even if they know, they still want you to tell them, right? So the next question that they might ask you, which is very rare, but they might ask, is still wise to know, right? So they might ask you, how much do you need for your tuition and feeding and accommodation? Total of the money that you'll be needing in your proof of fund, how much is it? They want to know. So you can tell them if it's £40,000, if it's £50,000, if it's £60,000, whatever the amount is, let them know. Okay. And also tell them your tuition fee. How much is your tuition fee? They know, but they still want to hear from you. So that is it. Thank you for sticking with me. I wish you the very best of luck in your interview and your plans relocating to the UK. I wish you the very best of luck. And the next video I'll be doing is on how you're going to fill your applications. It's very simple, without stress, with good legit documents. You're not faking anything. If you don't fake anything, trust me, your visas will be out ASAP. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a video on that. So do well to encourage me to always create videos like this for you. Comment, please share my video to your friends, to your loved ones, please. Thank you. Bye.